Today on THS TV, the wrestling team is hosting a daddy-daughter dance. We've got you covered on how you can attend.
The softball team faced Tuscaloosa County this past week. In sports, Desmond will break down the game.
And in entertainment, we're spotlighting a new cast member from Big Fish.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV.
A new advancement is coming to the football field next season. I'm Gavin Gray.
And I'm Adeline Lee, and this is THS TV. On Thursday, April 12th, the AHSAA announced their decision to allow instant replay in the upcoming season.
They will be experimenting with replay over the next 3 years, and reporter Lizzie Milstead has more on what's to come.
The Alabama High School Athletic Association has received permission from the National Federation of State High School Associations to provide instant replay for member schools for up to 3 years, beginning with the upcoming 2018 football season. The AHSAA is welcoming the experiment and use of replay this fall, and coaches are looking forward to the advancement and accuracy of the upcoming season.
I think it's a big deal. Obviously, the time extension on games is going to be a little longer, but in terms of getting those second chance on some of those bang plays that, sometimes you're quick, maybe something happened that we thought or something happened that we didn't think. So we'll have that opportunity to, throw the challenge flag. I'm still new on the rules and how it's going to be used and administered, but I think it does a good job of, improving the technology for high school football, growing to where football has grown, holding the refs more accountable maybe, and just getting the right call right. Sometimes it might not work out in our favor, sometimes it will, but I think it's good of trying to correct that error in judgment.
The decision was made at a recent board meeting and was announced at a press conference on Thursday, April 12th in Montgomery. The AHSAA has been actively studying instant replay options for the last 5 years. Executive Director Bob Gardner said, quote, "We hope to learn the advantages as well as any problems associated with replay from the use in Alabama. To see how instant replay works out in the upcoming season, be sure to watch THS TV's live streams next fall." Reporting for THS TV on new high school football advancements in Alabama, I'm Lizzie Milstead.
ROTC is leaving tomorrow morning to go to Oak Mountain National Park to camp and hike 14 miles to remember the Baton Death March from World War II, which is where the Japanese transported thousands of Filipino and United States soldiers and marched the 60 to 70 miles. For more updates on ROTC, keep tuning in to THS TV.
Spanish 1 teachers are letting students live out their dreams. Students are creating their dream house through a poster, PowerPoint, video, or app. The assignment is to design a kitchen, bedroom, living room, and a bathroom to perfection using Spanish to describe it. The students then must write a paragraph in Spanish describing the whereabouts of the house, the favorite room, and more.
LeBron James is trending on Twitter with over 200,000 tweets. James scored 16 points in the first quarter and ended up with 46 against the Pacers in the NBA playoffs. And the Cavaliers have 2 wins over the Pacers. Now the playoff series is tied 1-1 for the Cavaliers and the Pacers. This is LeBron James' 12th playoff career game over 40 points. Are you watching the playoff games? Tweet us your opinion at THS News TV. Now let's take a look at other topics in today's national headlines. Two days ago, former U.S. First in Literacy campaigner Lady Barbara Bush died. She was 92 years old. She was related to 2 presidents, her husband George Bush and her son George W. Bush. A Southwest airline flight was forced to make an emergency landing after an engine blew out. 1 person died and 7 others were injured. On April 17th, one of the best newscasters passed away, Carl Castle. He got his first job at 16 and was a newscaster for over 3 decades. He was 84 and died from complications from Alzheimer's disease. So LeBron James has been going off recently in the playoffs, and it's really excited to see him go out there and do what he does.
Yeah, first game I think he had a kind of a slump, but the second game he definitely came back with a good W, scoring 46 points and definitely scoring 16 straight without the other team getting a field goal. It was a really big accomplishment for him. But I think one thing after the game when the reporter came up to him and asked him about the death of Grace Popovich's wife, I think that was kind of unprofessional of her.
Yeah, I know it's a big deal for the NBA. Greg Popovich, one of the best coaches ever to coach and future Hall of Famer. And they're asking a lot of the players questions and stuff, and I just thought it was kind of unprofessional what he did. But, it's sad to see Greg Popovich's wife go like that, but, it's cool to see some of the players react.
I've got more today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
On THS TV.
The track team has broken the school record every meet for the past 2 years. To see which records fell at the Shelby County's meet, stay tuned for sports.
Summer Classics is looking for talent to fill in open positions, and I've got when and where.
You're watching THS TV, Thompson High School's source for sports.
The track team has kept a 2-year streak alive. Local reporter, Simon Schuster, will fill you in on those details.
The track team built upon a successful season on Monday when they took on the Shelby County Championship meet. A school record was set by Steve Villegas, throwing 46 feet and 11 inches in the shot put, continuing their streak of setting a school record in every meet for 2 years. The team dominated the event, with both boys and girls teams coming out on top as champions. Another top performer was runner Jace Jones, who ran in 4 events: the 4x400, the 1600, 800, and the 4x800.
Well, we got first in guys and girls, so obviously we did pretty good in the team events. And then I ran 4 events and got a medal in all of them, so it was good.
Triple jumper Julian Woods also placed, coming in second in his event.
I feel like overall the girls team did really good. The guys, they could have done better.
Brandon Lee also had a good performance, placing 4th in the 3200.
It shows a lot, that we're just improving and we're the best team in the county. And we probably will get second or first at sectionals, and that'll be a big deal for us. Because if we do that, then that definitely shows that we can get top 3 at state and maybe get a MAP runner-up or state champ. So we'll be excited about that.
Time will only tell how many records this team will break. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Simon Schiesler.
Tuesday night, the varsity softball team faced off against Tuscaloosa County at home. The Warriors were coming into this game on fire, but couldn't seem to get anything started Tuesday night. Tuscaloosa County ended up shutting out the Warriors 6-0. Their next game will be against McAdory tonight at home, starting at 4:30. That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Tuesday for a recap of the track team at the Old Mountain Meet. Now, back to Adeline with more news.
The wrestling program will be hosting its 2nd annual Daddy-Daughter Dance. This dance will be held in the former high school in the auxiliary gym on Saturday, April 28th from 6 to 9 p.m. The cost is $20 per couple and additional $5 for each daughter. Lazy Boy Barbecue will be catering along with some sweet treats. To register, the registration form will be available on the Alabaster City Schools and the THS Wrestling Facebook page. The form is due Monday, April 23rd, and remember to dress your Sunday best.
Summer Classics in Pelham is hosting a career fair. Summer Classics is a family-owned furniture store that is looking for a front desk receptionist, customer service representative, and a commerce specialist. They prefer phone-based customer service experience. It will be Friday, April 20th, and will start at 9 a.m., and end at 1 p.m.
The Magicals went to Nashville this week to compete and have just a fun time.
Yeah, I think it's great, especially, it's kind of like a bittersweet moment for the seniors, this being like their last, magical trip all together.
Yeah.
I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Luke has your local forecast and today's Warrior weather.
We'll be right back. Still to come on THS TV.
The choir is heading to Nashville this weekend, and I've got details on what they're singing in entertainment.
You got allergies that are hard to handle? I've got a few tips for you in today's Health Corner.
This is THS TV, Thompson High School source for entertainment. Still to come on THS TV.
The choir is heading to Nashville this weekend, and I've got details on what they're singing in entertainment.
You got allergies that are hard to handle? I've got a few tips for you in today's Health Corner.
This is THS TV, Thompson High School source for entertainment.
Today the sun is shining, but temperatures are low with a high of only 64 and a low of 41. Tomorrow will be just as sunny, and temps will start to rise with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 45. Temperatures will continue to rise Saturday, but the sky will be looking a little cloudy because Sunday there's a 90% chance of rain with temperatures cooling to a high of 66 and a low of 57. We'll have more rain Monday with temperatures hardly rising with a high of 69 and a low of 55. That's all for your Warrior weather. Be sure to stay tuned in to get your bus stop forecast.
Magical's choir group members are on their way to Tennessee this morning to perform at the Country Music Hall of Fame. They will be singing Ain't No Mountain High Enough, This Is Me from The Greatest Showman, and their show choir piece entitled Sondheim. After the performance, they will be attending Wicked the musical, and on Friday morning, the group will have a second performance at the Grand Ole Opry before heading home on Saturday. For more updates on the Magicals and other choir groups, keep tuning in to THS TV. The musical Big Fish is next month, and reporter Simon Callahan will introduce you to one of the lead actors.
Senior Joe Artavino will be playing one of the lead characters, Amos Calloway, and I will give you some insight on how he has been preparing. Senior Joe Artavino said he was very fortunate for the opportunity to play this role.
I love this character, for one. I'm very fortunate that I was chosen for this role. I love it because he's everything like that that I'm not really against, but like, he's this arrogant, like self-centered character. So I love that I get to just like go out there and do that when that's not really something that I normally am. So I just love that I get to be that jerk, this like honky-tonk circus man. So I love that.
Ardavino said he loves this character because he's everything that he dislikes in a person and loves that he gets the opportunity to go out there and act that way when that's not normally who he is.
To me, Amos Calloway is a very physical and flamboyant character. Like, he does his own thing, and he's very showy. Like, he's a showman. So I've been making sure I'm keeping physically active and just being a very flexible, physical person.
For more updates on Big Fish cast members and how they are preparing, be sure to stay tuned into THS TV. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Simon Callahan.
Famous comic Rebel Wilson, known for her performances in Pitch Perfect, returned to court Wednesday night. She fought for a magazine publisher's appeal of an order to pay her record of 4.6 million Australian in damages for defamation through articles. Wilson claims that the articles lied about her age, origin of her first name, and her first upcoming in Sydney. The hearing before 3 judges is to continue later today. Music, movies, and more, we've got the latest gossip and celebrity news in today's Hollywood headlines.
Opening weekend for The Quiet Place caught many by surprise. The untraditional horror film, after 10 days, has earned $99 million, trumping their $17 million budget for the movie. As many continue to see the 1980s comeback, Stranger Things is no exception. Princess Bride's Wesley, Carrie Ells, is making an appearance in Stranger Things Season 3. For the first time in 6 years, Stephanie March, also known as Alex Cabot, will be back on the scene. March's first on-screen role was SVU, and she is excited to come back for good instead of a few appearances on the last show.
That's all for today's entertainment. Tune on Tuesday for a highlight of another cast member of Big Fish. Now let's toss to Kendall with some health tips in today's Health Corner.
I've got 3 ways that you can prevent them from getting out of control in your home. First, wash your hands frequently. When outside, pollen can get on your hands and cause your allergies to worsen. Second, keep a clean house. Dust can worsen your allergies and even asthma. Lastly, you can clean your fur after your pet. Stray pet fur can close your nose and irritate your eyes, especially in this season. That's all for today's Health Corner. Now back to Gavin with more news.
Sassy Boutique is raising money for a cause. They have partnered with Buff City Soap to make a special soap, Touched by an Angel, to raise money for autism awareness. For every bar of soap sold, they will donate $3 to the Angel Warrior Foundation. They'll be holding a special deal on April 25th, donating 12% of all sales to the foundation. Angel Warriors moms will also receive a discount for any online shopping.
I think it's a really good thing. It's going to a great cause to support autism awareness, and I just think it's great that we're giving half of all the proceeds to Angel Warriors Foundation. It's just a great thing.
If you have any more questions about this event or where you can donate, contact them on Facebook at Sassy Shoppers or on Instagram at Live Sassy Shopper.
I think it's great that Sassy Shopper is raising awareness for autism because they always need money to support the cause.
Yeah, I'm glad they're really raising money for the Autism Awareness Foundation. It's a good thing for them to do, and it's just
And I love this store. Like, I know you don't shop at boutiques, but I love this store. They always have good clothes, and they also have, like they said, soap, and they have candles, and I love smelling candles. Now to Luke with today's bus stop forecast.
What are we talking about? Because chances of rain will be up around 60%. Also, temperatures shouldn't be too cold, around 58 degrees throughout the morning, but bring a jacket just in case because the rain and wind can be chilling. Remember to always be aware because driving visibility will be lowered because of the rain, and to stay safe.
Excited to see what the theater department has in store.
Yeah, I know we're all excited to see, and the people who are actually in Big Fish. I know they've been working really hard and going to sell a bunch of tickets, and I think, you know, it's just going to be a great turnout.
Yeah, we've been covering theater and Big Fish all the way up until this point. It's been a long journey, and I cannot wait to see how the show turns out.
That's all for today's news.
Tune in on Tuesday for a recap of sports that went on over the weekend.
And follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening at THS this week.
Have a great day.